October 5th, 1994. The Lord speaks. My Vassula, follow my rules. My rules are: reveal my riches to all mankind, and to allow my spirit to be your only guide. Do not lose courage. My love will sustain you. Listen and write. My earnest wish is that the West and the East meet. I need these two pillars, the footnote reads, the West and the East, of my church to come together and consolidate my church. My church cannot stand firm with only one pillar. I have commissioned them to safeguard my church. But scarcely had I returned to the Father than your division took place, and my body was torn by the creature's hand that my Father created. Since then I was shaken by terrible sights. Today, any delicacy from the part of my creatures to restore my tottering house touches me profoundly. Any step towards unity, all heaven rejoices. Any prayer offered for the restoration of my body, my Father's wrath diminishes. Any gathering in my name for unity, my blessings are poured out on those sharing these meetings. My eyes watch over those who love me, and who, in spite of their imperfections, carry out my fervent desires. Come then together, and together lay the table to honour me. You know the taste of my cup and my bread. Both of you have been tasting my meal. The third tongue, though, does not yet fully know me. But you have been keeping my tradition. You have been unshakable. The footnote reads, unshakable on tradition. Have you not heard? Brothers and allies are good in times of trouble. Better than either, generosity to the rescue. The footnote reads, Sirach 40, verse 424. Hasten the day for my glory. From the east I will hasten a generous heart, who in its loyalty will seal a covenant of peace with the west. My sovereignty was split in two, and from there on into splinters. How glorious you were in your earlier days! Come, and rebuild my house into one, by unifying the dates of Easter. There are two sisters that my soul rejoices in and loves, although surrounded by a crowd of their brothers who would not listen to them, even though their soul, the footnote reads, the brother's soul, has never been so close to death. They would not listen. I myself, therefore, will bring the two together to honour my name, and pronounce my name around one altar. And immediately after, the brothers all together will complete the ceremony. I have been looking with displeasure on these proceedings in my house, and I tell you, a traitor will bind my law and my tradition, and subdue the pillar that honoured me in the West. A census will take place without consulting me. Their hearts are set to remove this pillar, before I can bring together the pillar from the Church of the East, and consolidate my tottering house. They are set to inherit what does not belong to them. How can they forget that I search every heart, to know what it devises? My spirit is longing to bring you together, so that my people who today walk in darkness will see my light, and those lying in the valley of death may resurrect.